Google's first-gen Pixel Watch has a serious problem. I wore a Pixel Watch for 6 months without issue, but shortly after my review went out is where the serious flaw of this watch started to appear. First, I noticed the back plate of my husband's watch looked loose one evening, and sure enough, when he took off the watch, the back plate had totally unadhered. No big deal, I thought. Sometimes you just get a bad piece of hardware. I contacted Google's support team. They sent me out a new watch. I then shipped the old one back, and I thought the problem was fixed. Not more than maybe 6 weeks later, my husband took his new watch off the charger, and that watch's backplate also became dislodged. Okay, so maybe we were just unlucky and we got a bad watch from Google again. And again, I wore Pixel Watch for 6 months without any issues of the hardware, without the backplate falling off, and we were just about to go on vacation, so I was like, okay, here, just use the watch that I used in the review. It didn't have any issues for 6 months, it should be fine, and then we'll just get a new Pixel Watch shipped out to us when we get back from vacation. And I thought we were good. But this week, not more than a month after giving him the watch I had worn, I noticed its back had now started to come off too. What is going on here? Like, sure, this happens to one watch, that's just unlucky, but 3 watches that all have the exact same flaw? Clearly something screwy is happening with the first generation of Pixel watches. Whatever adhesive Google is using to seal the watch appears to be failing. When the cover popped off the latest watch, I struggled to find any remaining sign that some adhesive was even there. Now, given the fact that this didn't happen to me 3 times, I naturally was suspicious of
how he wears his watches.
But before I went down the dark path of questioning how my husband wears his smartwatches, I did a quick Google and Reddit search to see if this problem was showing up for anyone else, and yes. There are a lot of people who seem to have run into this issue, and weirdly, around the same time that our first watch failed, which was in April 2023. Numerous stories from 9to5 Google and Android Central have picked up on the growing trend of this happening to quite a few Pixel Watch users. And last month, Google responded to Android Police, stating, quote, "We're aware of a very small number of Google Pixel Watch users having an issue with the glass on the back of the watch. We're working to identify its cause and rectify the situation as quickly as possible." Now, thankfully, Google support is pretty prompt, easy to work with, so I can't fault them there, but man, is this a pain in the ass to go through like multiple times. I'm hopeful that the 4th time is going to be the charm here, but at this point, not confident. As I said in our 6 months later review of the watch, at this point I would not recommend buying a Pixel Watch based on this hardware flaw, and I just wait for the Pixel Watch 2nd gen to come out and hope that Google has solved this hardware design problem with the new generation of that watch. If you have a Pixel Watch and it's still holding together, or you've also gone through the experience of the back popping off, let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful and hell, just entertaining, consider giving it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel, and to see more product updates and review follow-ups, make sure you subscribe to the channel and, importantly, our monthly newsletter, which is free and has more review updates that don't always warrant making an entire video, plus deal alerts, hot takes, recommendations, and everything we publish each month. Sign up by using the link in the description below or by using the QR code that you've seen on screen here. And to see more of my reviews of Pixel devices, you can get to those by clicking on the videos here. For 6 months later, I'm Josh Tedder. Thanks for watching.